Welcome back to ThatChannel.com. The wine ladies are in the house. They're going to be doing a fantastic show coming up in about half an hour.
All about Canada Day.
All about Canada Day, of course. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's got to be particular wine for that. You bet.
Any
There
kind
has
of
to be
wine.
a particular wine. That's what my thought is.
a Canada Day wine, right?
Yeah, but really, in my heart, it doesn't much really matter.
No, as long
you
as
got
it's wine.
Or as long as it's Canada Day.
Kind of it.
As long as
Right?
it's any day. What the heck?
364
Go for it.
work also. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, it sounds like Canada Day would be a great occasion to send out a card to somebody and say Happy Canada Day.
Indeed, it is a great opportunity for people to be able to do that. You bet.
All right. Well, we've kind of hit the ground running here, so we
right.
should introduce you. Nancy Ensley is in from Oakville. We met you at the that wonderful new entrepreneur event
Yes.
that Donna Messer put on,
You bet.
and Sabina Malik and everybody
Yeah.
else out in Oakville a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So it's great to be here. Great to see you again, Nancy.
Thank you, and it's great to see you again too. Thank
So let's
you.
talk about send out cards,
Sure.
because I know a little bit about it, and it seems like a great idea to me. And as I was telling Stella earlier, the only reason I'm not doing it is I just don't have time to
do it.
do it.
Oh,
At
there's
least
ways
that's
around
my
that.
excuse,
Yeah.
Nancy. So
It kind of sounds a little bit like that, but I can help you with that.
okay,
But
let's
you know what? My issue with it, and
Yes.
it's not really an issue, is I don't have enough photos to put on. So when I send a few out,
Right?
what am I left with?
Well, 15,000 choices in cards.
I don't like all the choices they give me. I want to put in my own.
You-
Okay, well, let's
you
talk
wanna-
about
Alrighty.
let's talk about these things, because first of all,
Wonderful.
I want to know how you found out about these, and then you must have had a eureka moment where you went, "Oh,
Yes.
that's a great idea."
Yes.
Can you tell us that story?
I have another business, and I love that business. I'm married to it.
What's the business?
I'm a pampered chef, and I
Who
love
pampers
that.
you?
Pampered chef is about bakeware and cookware.
Oh,
And I love that. But I was seeking another way to remain in contact with people, and via Donna, via another friend of mine that Donna and I have done some work with, she introduced me to send out cards. And at first when I heard about it, I couldn't see the connection at all for me. But now how it works for me is when I do a Pampered Chef party, I take a group photo, and then I include a recipe, which I can import into a file on the send out cards page, plunk that into a card, and send that out to people.
So you can send out your resumes. So you can integrate it. Is that what you're saying?
No, recipes.
What did I say? I said
Resumes.
resumes. I meant recipes.
I'm not looking for work, but thank
We
you.
had a long night last night, Nancy. I'm just saying.
and it's still with them today.
Yeah, so you can put your recipes right in the
Yeah.
the cards. So you can. That's amazing, because what that allows you to do is integrate the send out cards process with whatever business you're doing.
Absolutely, it does. And I can tell you of a few other ways that it would work. There's a good friend of mine that's in the jewelry business. When she receives an order, she sends out pictures of the jewelry that they've purchased, or most frequently, a copy of a picture of the jewelry they'd like to buy.
I have a few pictures
It's a
of jewelry
little,
I'd like to have.
a bit of a prompting for people. And there's another really great video, a portion of the cards that has just come out. It's fascinating. Are you familiar with the QR code?
That's that little funny boxy thing.
It is. And so what you can do is, let's say that you're part of a company and a business and you'd like to market a specific aspect of that business. You can make a video and you can embed something onto these cards. People open the card. Inside there is a little, what's called a QR code.
Yeah.
If they have a smartphone, they hold that smartphone right up to that video code,
Yeah.
and it automatically on their telephone launches a video.
That is awesome. So
Totally awesome.
now wait a sec. Does
Now, wait, on the
Stella,
telephone?
wait, Stella, please let me ask a question. So, does send out cards provide the infrastructure? Do you have to upload that video to send out cards, or do you have to have that arranged all that separately as a separate
No,
process.
you upload that as part of the send out card service that you belong to.
Yeah.
You bet. And they make it all possible. You send it to them. They provide you with the embedding code, and then they put the embedding code onto the card for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the other nice thing about the cards is that you don't have to send out the cards.
Mm-hmm.
You merely input the contact information. You download pictures if you choose to. And if you don't choose to, you can choose from a card on any and every topic known to mankind, and then you can implant a QR code, or not.
So that's just one option.
One
right?
option. Another option is you can send out a gift. You can send out books. We have tons of motivational, inspirational books, gourmet foods. Brownies happen to be the number 1 attached item to a send-out card.
Brownies?
And
What kind of brownies?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, Stella. Can't help you there.
Yeah.
I
The
wish I
regular
could.
baked kind of brownies.
Yeah.
And those are by far our most popular item that is attached as a gift to the card.
Wow. So how do you attach a brownie to a card? Do you actually get a brownie in the mail? I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out, Nancy.
You are hilarious. Okay. So how this works is,
I love that question.
of all the questions I thought you might ask, that one was not one I anticipated.
Just trying to figure it out.
How it works
Yeah.
is you have a contact manager that's built into the send out card system. So you have downloaded your contact information, the person's name and their address. You have an option after you have created the card to attach a gift. Now, the cards are sent from a warehouse, and that is where the brownies are. And that's where all the other gifts are. They're all at a warehouse. They're baked, they're brought there, and then they box them and they send them out with the gift card.
Oh, I see.
And it is so inexpensive to do that. Because
It is.
I have sent out a few cards through
Have you? Good for
yes,
you.
You send
I
out
did.
cards?
I do.
You sent out some send-out cards before?
Yes. Through guidance, but with the lady who
Yes.
was here, she helped me. But I did it. I did it one for my granddaughter and
Oh,
my
good.
birthday and Christmas
Great.
and that sort of thing.
Great.
And I know about the gift. You just select what you want.
You just pick
and
what
that's
you
it.
want from many different selections.
There's all kinds of gift
So that's
baskets
amazing.
as well.
A
all
ton
kinds
of
of
different
things.
things. You
Yeah.
bet.
I'd like to know a little bit more, because I'm fascinated by the possibilities for business. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many times I wish I could send out a card, not just for business, but for personal reasons as
Right.
well. Right? And a lot of times people don't do it, and they just don't get around to it. They
Yes.
just don't, it's inconvenient to go to the store and pick one out. But
Right.
but you do this all from, like, your computer, right?
Well, I like it for several reasons. One is that I have a history in my life of being a chronic purchaser of greeting cards.
I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at that
But,
one. A
you
chronic
know, after that,
purchaser.
that's about all. In fact, I happen to have a 25-year anniversary card for anybody if you need that, because I failed to send it out on the 25th anniversary. So I was buying cards galore, but I wasn't doing anything with them. This makes it all really super simple because I can do it at any hour of the day or night. I can do it any day of the week. I can do it whenever I want to. I can set it up months or weeks in advance if I want to do that. That's what I like about it. And somebody else is responsible for putting it in an envelope and actually putting a stamp on it and mailing it. I don't have to do it. All I have to have is the contact information and an idea of the message that I'd like to send. So that's it.
Yeah.
The cards are gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're first class. They're like everything that you would see in a greeting card store or, at your local drugstore.
And what I found about it from the very start is that it's more personal in a way than the Hallmark with a message that is written by somebody else.
Yes.
Because you are putting in your own message.
You bet.
And you are putting in photos that the person relates to.
Yes.
And it's either with them in it or a relative. And if you're sending it out to other people, then
Right.
in the same family, they know.
Right. Well, what's interesting is that I also love taking pictures, and I find that maybe you don't have to find a picture of that particular person, but I have a hobby as a gardener. I love gardening. I take copies or pictures of lovely, floral arrangements that I make and
Herbs.
send that off. Hello, I'm thinking about you. I saw this or I created this and I'm thinking about you.
So you're customizing, so you can customize the inside, of course, which is the message, but also the outside?
But also the outside, indeed. Yeah, you can.
Let's look at some of these, and
Sure.
I'm going to...
Well, she's got some right there.
I don't know what to do because I
Let's
want
hold
to
'em
show
up.
kind of close up to this, but here's one. Did you take this picture?
I did
Nancy?
not, but I'll tell you a little bit about the story of that. That dog is Toby, who is a therapy dog. And Toby travels around with its owner and goes to various places and assists people in maybe feeling a little bit better. And Toby's a sweetie pie. It's and the owner of Toby wrote a book. Her name is Charmaine. And
She was here yesterday
She was?
with Toby.
Oh my God, was she really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
She was here twice yesterday.
How did you not
And
recognize
Toby, that's
then?
not Toby, though.
It isn't Toby?
No, that's not Toby.
It looks like Toby.
Well, it's a different Toby than the one that was here yesterday.
Okay, well, it's the Toby
Maybe it's
picture.
like different lassies.
No.
Maybe it's a new Toby.
Well, Toby's like a big dog, big brown.
Maybe it's the previous Toby.
Is it? Yeah. Well, it's not
And
this
that
Toby.
was Toby the puppy.
There we go. I don't know. I don't know.
Isn't that amazing?
It is
I mean, What a
amazing.
weird
Coincidence.
Coincidence.
In
that,
a strange coinkydink
yeah.
how that happened. You bet. But we also have birthday cards, and now that one has a picture on the front that's been personalized of a kid's birthday party.
So that's
And
so this card that would be received would it maybe be the picture of the actual kids?
yes, it would indeed be the picture of the actual kids.
Yeah.
So you can have the picture on the front, but you can have the picture on the inside also.
That's awesome.
And you can also fill the entire inside with the picture. You can also put a border inside with the
That's
picture.
super.
You can do so many things with it, and you can. I sent the last card I sent out was a 3-tiered one where you open
Oh
it
yes,
up.
it's
I
a
love
three,
that one.
It's a 3-panel card, right?
Yeah,
you
3
bet.
panels.
So we do a postcard, we do a greeting card like that, we do a 3-panel card, which would have an additional panel
So
inside
it has another panel here, and you just open it up like a card, and there's 3 different
Right.
images or
And
whatever
then we
you want
also
to put
do a
in.
really big card, which sometimes maybe when you've passed a Hallmark store, you see those really
How big
huge
are those
cards.
big cards? I'm
They're
excited about the
big.
big
I
card.
got a
They're
huge
big.
one for
They're
Mother's
big.
Day
Like-
from my son, and it was like
Yes.
this.
They're big.
Just a
And-
quick question about what's the cost, say for just a normal, what does it cost
It
to send this
depends
out? Say,
upon what kind of a system that you want to go with. We have 2 different options for people. We have people who are retail customers, and their costs run somewhere, depending upon what they want, between 68 and 98 cents, plus their postage on top of that.
That's
I
pretty cheap.
happen to be a distributor because I monetize this system. I have a team. And I pay 48 cents for the cards.
so you pay less,
Lots
right?
less.
So
You bet.
and the
70
big ones,
cents now for Canada Post.
the big ones, how much would they? Is there a cost difference with
I
the
believe
big
that
ones?
there is. I believe it's $1.10, $1.10, and then you've got your postage on top of
On
that.
top. That's still
It's
very
still an
reasonable.
awful lot cheaper than
Yeah.
going to the greeting card store,
Could-
buying something and then hoping.
Because you got to pay for the
remember.
gas, you got to do
Exactly.
the parking, you
have
got
to stand there, shuffle through everything.
Exactly.
The nice thing about the send out card system is that you can look at it for a while. You can't make up your mind. You can leave it. You can go back.
So you can use it for your personal stuff. You can use it, integrate it in with your business
Yeah.
and your marketing.
Correct. And
Which-
that's primarily how I use it.
Yeah.
I use it as a marketing tool, but there's a lot of people that use it for a whole host of other reasons. They have kids or grandkids, or they just love sending cards. They love staying in touch with people. Cody Bateman, who began the business in 2004, began it for a very heartfelt reason. He had a brother that he had a prompting to see and to hug and kiss goodbye before they left each other, and he didn't do that, and his brother was killed later on in a terrible accident.
So he felt he didn't get the last word,
Yeah,
the last
he felt
message.
like he didn't. He wanted to be able to do something on an ongoing basis that's heartfelt, that keeps people connected.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what's, I can't help but notice sort of the synchronicities that happen here on the show sometimes. Because now you're talking about the whole reason that Send Out's card was based on this on a grieving
another
process.
grieving.
And that's sort
Oh.
of come up with every interview that we've had today.
Oh, really?
So
Well, our
it's-
first guest lost his 18-year-old daughter
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
in an accident, and then the next guest was lost his mother. He wrote a song
Oh,
for
yes,
her.
yes,
Yeah, and you were
yes,
here for
I
that.
was here for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you bet.
it's just I just find it fascinating to follow the synchronicity sometimes, and of course,
Right.
So
It's
and
not synchronicity; it's divine intervention.
yeah.
It is. It's the universe.
Yes, no doubt the universe is unfolding exactly as it should.
That's right.
Although sometimes you'd wish it would unfold a little
Right, a
differently.
little faster, differently.
Dan's really liking that one. Don't
Yeah,
get him
really.
going.
Got it. Now that card I really like because who doesn't like money?
What, this one? Exactly.
Yes. Who doesn't like money?
And this is a business related. You're sending this out
I
in your
have
business.
sent that out. You bet.
So not only can you do it for your personal stuff, you can do it for your business stuff, but also it is a business in itself, right?
Yes, that is correct. As
Yeah.
a distributor, you build a team, and you receive income as those people build their businesses. It's network marketing,
Right.
and but there's retail options for people that are not interested in doing that as a business for themselves,
Yeah.
and that's another option that people always have.
You know, sometimes network marketing gets a bit of a bad rap.
Oh, I do know.
And can you comment on that with this
Yeah.
particular
Yeah.
model for
You
send out
bet.
cards?
You bet. Since 2004, more millionaires have been made throughout the U.S. and Canada doing network marketing than they have in any other kind of business.
Yeah.
Oh.
Network marketing is here to stay. Now, the difference is that in my estimation, is that there's all kinds of ethical businesses and all kinds of non-ethical business, and that's true of every industry, no matter where you come from.
Yeah.
The same is true with network marketing. Donald Trump himself has a small network marketing business that is thriving in the U.S.
Really? Is he firing
Oh,
anyone?
I don't know if he's firing anybody. I don't know whether he is or not, but indeed, absolutely. And so, and Robert Kiyosaki has come out, wrote one of the world's best business books ever, came out in support of network marketing.
All right.
So, yep.
That's great. So, I by the way, I think network marketing is a great model if it's done properly.
If it's done properly, if it's done right, it's really powerful.
And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to do that if you're using send out cards, because if
No.
it's just a good idea that can help you with your business or
You
with
bet.
your just keeping in touch with all your people.
You bet. You bet.
Nancy, thanks for coming on the show
You
today.
are welcome.
And if people want to get in touch and find out more,
Mm-hmm.
if they're intrigued, like I am, about send out cards, like how can they get in touch with you?
They can go to my website at www.sendoutcards.com/122260,
There's a
Or-
slash.
they
Or-
can email me,
Okay. And what's that?
Nancy Ensley @gmail.com.
Fantastic. Okay, Nancy. So sendoutcards.com/12260.
That's it.
Right?
That is me.
That's fantastic.
All right.
Thanks
great.
for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And
At least you had fun because you came early.
you know what? We are.
Are we off?
Well, no, we're still on.
Oh, we're on.
But
Okay.
we're getting off.
Oh, are we? I'm glad you
I just
are.
want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in today. The wine ladies are here. We're getting
Getting crowded in here.
and the fun is going to continue. So stay tuned for that. I just want to say we were supposed to have Greg Taylor from Steam Whistle Brewery on the show today, but
And he didn't come?
well, we had.
Well, you got the whistle.
We had. It's just so busy around here today, and he's busy today. So we're gonna get him back in a couple of weeks. But Steam Whistle's got these new cans, and we just want to say we're looking forward to sampling these after we sample some wine with the wine ladies coming up in about 20 minutes. Okay, thanks everybody for tuning in to Liquid Lunch today. We'll see y'all tomorrow at noon right here on ThatChannel.